Hey, what's going on, guys? We got a lower body posterior chain focus day today. I warmed up here with some med ball slams. When I was done with the med ball slams, I went to some lateral band walks. All of this just to get some blood flow to the low back spinal erectors, glutes, hamstrings, hip, all that kind of stuff before I hit the barbell. Work my way up to 385 for a top single again. You're probably wondering why I don't just go ahead and try to rip 410, 415, 420-ish, because I simply don't care right now. I could care less. And I know this sounds babyish, but I don't want to miss and be all pissed off for the rest of the day. So I'm happy with the 385. It's moving like a rocket. I know for a fact if I do a full send, I could get 415, 420 easy at this point. And yeah, I just wanted to do some back off volume work with 315. So I did 4 sets of 5 with 315 here. All of those reps moved very well. I felt really good fatigue in the spinal erectors, glutes, hamstrings, all that kind of stuff, which is exactly what I want. That hypertrophy of the posterior chain. After I was done with the 4x5 deadlifts, I moved on to the step back lunges, Hatfield safety squat bar. I think I did 1 set of 6 with 165. Then I did 3 sets of 6 with 195 in that. I'm loving that exercise. Really, really good stimulus for the glutes. You can do a bunch of different tempos. You can mess around with the resistance profile for sure, to try to emphasize where the weight is hitting you the most, at what ranges of motion and this kind of thing. I'm liking it just straight weight right now, getting really, really good glute soreness, adductor soreness, all the good stuff. When I was done with the step back lunges, I moved on to banded back extensions. I did 3 sets of 12 with the band, immediately followed on each set by 3 sets of 12 body weight. Again, furthering the hypertrophy and destruction of the posterior chain. I then went inside, ate some breakfast, and then I went back out to the garage and did some farmer's carries because I have been watching tons of videos about people doing heavy loaded farmer's carries and how good it is for posterior chain, core, all this kind of stuff. And I've done it before. I don't think it's magical or anything like that, but I'm in a real pick heavy stuff up and walk around with it, throw it around phase right now. So that fit directly into there. I think I did 14 total carries with 275, approximately 10 to 15 steps every carry. Obviously, I'm walking up and down my driveway, as you'll see. So you get a little bit of uphill action, downhill action, which I think is, a little bit unique stimulus versus just walking on flat ground. When I was done with that, I burned out with 225, did a super long carry, like 50 steps. Then I did one with 135. I did like 70 steps. Those are not on tape. Forearms were on fire, so good grip work. Traps were on fire. Mid-back spinal erectors on fire. So mission accomplished. Was a great workout. I am not upset about not trying the heavy deadlift. Like I say, it's not a big deal to me. We live to fight another day. Probably going to cycle out of the deadlift crazed focus, at least with the straight up barbell conventional deadlift. I'm going to try some new variations and this kind of thing. But I'm loving the posterior chain stuff, loving the pulls. Definitely think it's making a difference. As always, thank you so much for watching.